This is Ian Lamont, founder of In 30 Minutes Guides. Today, how to switch fonts in a PDF using Adobe Acrobat Pro for Mac. And let's get started right now. So this is one of the books that my company publishes. I've opened up the PDF. This is the interior PDF file in Adobe Acrobat Pro for Mac. Acrobat Pro is different than Acrobat Reader. This means I have tools. You can see the tools over here, all tools, that let me do other stuff with the PDF. So you need Adobe Acrobat Pro, which is a subscription tool. I pay about $10 per month, but I've seen the price as high as $20 per month. You need this tool in order to make the edits that I'm going to be showing you right now. So basically what I've done is I've opened up this PDF, and I'm going to be changing the font of this section of the text, okay? I'm going to change it to another type of font. One thing you should do before you get started with this is see what fonts are already embedded in the PDF. Do that by going to File, Document Properties, and then there is a bunch of tabs up here. You want the one that says Fonts, and that will show you all the fonts that are currently embedded in the PDF. The reason why it's important to know this is the fonts are already there. So if you make a change to the text, like switching from Arial narrow bold italic to Arial narrow bold, there won't be any change in the total size of the PDF because you're using a font that's already embedded there. If, however, you decide to use a new font that's not already embedded here, you may be adding a lot of extra overhead to the PDF. And if the PDF, for instance, is going to be read on something like a mobile phone or maybe some other device or a place where the people don't have access to a big internet connection, that's a real consideration. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, first of all, I'm open the PDF. I'm going to select the Edit a PDF tool that's over here. If you don't see Edit a PDF tool, go to All Tools and then select Edit a PDF. And if you don't see Edit a PDF as one of the tools, it means you don't have the right version of Adobe Acrobat. So this is Adobe Acrobat Pro. You can see that these boxes appeared around the text. So I'm going to select this text. And right now it's called Arial Narrow. If I choose the downward dropping menu option, you can see that there's literally thousands of different fonts here. And maybe you don't even remember which font it is that you saw on your list there. So I could choose another, let's see, what is it, Adobe Arial Narrow? Let me see if I can find it actually. Yeah. All right, so here are all the different fonts that we have here. So I could just change this to Adobe Arial Bold Italic, which I believe is already embedded in the font, and that's fine. You can see that things may have changed a little bit in terms of, you know, the way that maybe it breaks from 3 lines to four lines, and that might mess up the layout on your page. But you know, if you want to change the font, that's one of the considerations. You can also do things like change the font size. So I can make this smaller if I wanted to. So now it's still on only 3 lines. If I wanted to use a completely different font that's not embedded in there, if it's already installed on the computer and it's also, I have the right to use that font in the PDF or in the publication. And believe it or not, fonts are generally licensed, although there's a lot of free ones out there. You can do that too. So I'm going to find a font that's called Lato that we have the right to use. It's or Lato or Lato Bold. And so you can see I just changed the font there. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to save this file just using Command S on the Mac. And now I want to make sure that that particular font, Lato or Lato, is actually embedded in this PDF. So I'm going to go to File, Document Properties, and let's scroll down to see if Lato or Lato was added. Okay, there it is. Lato Bold or Lato Bold. You can see it actually doesn't say embedded, so it's associated with this. And one other consideration that you should be aware of, besides the size of the PDF increasing, sometimes what it results in is the PDF font, it can't be displayed because it's not embedded properly. And then when the other person tries to open it up, Adobe will basically substitute another font. So let's actually, I closed it and I opened it again. Let's see if there's any change in that in terms of the embedded nature of it. Okay, actually, just by closing it and opening it again, you can see that now it's an embedded font there. So this particular, the text that I changed, it's down here. This is the Lato or Lato Black. It's now embedded in this PDF. So now that will be useful for anybody else that opens up the PDF, even though the size of the file increased by about 100 kilobytes. Anyways, I hope that helped in terms of understanding how to switch fonts in a PDF using Adobe Acrobat Pro for Mac. If it did, please take a moment to like it and follow me. More resources in the description and bio. Thank you for watching.